Alrighty, so we've just gone and collected a Xbox 360 game collection, just a small one. I ended up offering $20, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 games, so less than $2 a game. Reasonable value in terms of just building a collection. We do have a portal too up there, disc only, which we might try and ship off, and kind of the rest, and the Skylanders game, might try and move those and then keep the rest as a start to a Xbox 360 collection. And so here's our next pickup, this time some PSP games. I don't have my PSP up where I am, but thought I could buy them anyway. I paid $15 for these two games. Toy Story 3 is about a $20-25 game, and Spider-Man 2 seems to be rare. Most of the time people just have the movie version, but this is the game version, and that goes for about $20, $25 as well. So this was more just a value buy. What I can say though is the guy selling it, it was a much better experience than the previous. With the Xbox 360 deal, I went and no one was there to greet me. Well, someone was, but they didn't respond to their dog barking for 10 minutes at the person who was standing out the front. So I just gave up on that. I ended up going a second time, and the dog had a good old bark, and the person was actually paying attention this time. Whereas this guy, he was straight away, come to the gate, and good experience. He did say that he had some other stuff. There were some things already listed, but didn't have much interest in those. But I'll see if any of those other things pique my fancy, because it seems, from what I'd seen, that he's got a bunch of different games on different consoles and things like that. There was even some Atari games that he had listed, though that's a bit older than where I want to be. Tempting. Or $1.99 for the 500. Thinking of getting these two, $14.10 eBay prices, but I need games to test. This could go a little bit higher, but this is a cool shop. They also have some DS games up there. Black 2, Soul Silver, Inbox. So we're just at Max Comics and Collectibles. Basically the only place in town that has those older games, and we got Halo, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and just a deck box. But what was really good was, in old cash converters, getting Breath of the Wild and Mario Kart 8, $25 each. Absolute bargain. Okay, so this was a op shop find. We found two Lego Nintendo DS games and two Wii games, including Wii Sports Resort, and the rest of these things were things just for me to have, and because I've been forced to, I bought Elf on a shelf. Okay, at another op shop, the Salvation Army, and we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Marvel. There's also some PC stuff, so we'll keep looking. Okay, so this was our haul from that Salvo store. So we did get the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Both have a little bit of scratching, and the case is in pretty rough shape. stop number 4. I found them. Let's see if there's anything interesting over there. It's the DVDs, but there's nothing. So this Battlefield Band Company Gold Edition is very tempting, but it's in horrific condition. The case, just like terrible. The game itself is in good condition, but don't know whether I can do it. So a strikeout at this minis, but we did get an Articulate board game and 2 movies or DVDs which are relevant to music teaching, so tax deduction there, and then a bonus, buy 2 get 1 free Yu-Gi-Oh! Gotta be quiet here because there's a lady who's complaining about their board, so I don't want to kind of draw much attention, but we found the games. There's some DS games here. Doesn't look that great, but down here there's some PS2 games. We'll see what else we find, but there they are. Alright, so this is the set. Thinking of getting this. This is about $20. 25 to 50. I don't know what the deal is there. This one has no book. This is about 15. I just want these for my collection, but they're about 10 a piece. This one is about 15, so I'm going to grab that one. This one's about 10. I know lots of people get this, the SmackDown vs. Raw series, but at $3 plus postage, there's probably not that much in it, and don't really need it for that. I don't think any of these are really worth much. I might check this one, given this one was worth something. But I'll just ask if I can get a discount. If I got a bunch of these games, would you be able to take anything off as a bundle?
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. I'll bring them up shortly then.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the ones we're going to look at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21, 23.50, 26, 25.50 is our current price. So we'll see what the deal is. So we ended up with a pretty good haul from that place, and he ended up charging me $10 instead of $26.50. $10. So great result. Alrighty, so good day so far, hunting for games, but and DVDs. I guess we've bought a bunch of DVDs, just because I've been like, well, I'll just buy these musicals and whatnot, but we've got one more stop to go to, another Lifeline, which we didn't really find much at the last time, but we'll see. Alright, so here is the haul after today's shopping. We've got a DVD stack over there as well, so I'll just go through it quickly to see how much we spent in total. And for these two over here, they had a number of DVDs with it, so I'll just kind of talk to that. So we started the day over here with the Xbox 360 stack. I bought that off of a lady on Marketplace, and that Oblivion shouldn't be in there. That was at a different op shop, but those games there bought on Marketplace for $20. Hopefully can just move 1 or 2 of them, and then the rest of them free, as they say. Then we went over here and bought Toy Story 3 and Spider-Man 2. Both were tested. Spider-Man 2 has the booklet, but Toy Story does not. That was $15. Both of those are about $20 games. Here, this is for personal use rather than for the collection. I guess a collection is personal use, but these I bought. I'd been looking for Breath of the Wild for a while, and then just went to Cash Converters, which is basically a pawn shop, and yeah, $25 Breath of the Wild. Normally, even the cheapest I've seen it is $60, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because it didn't have that $25 as well. So now we have quite a good selection on the Switch. So 25 each, 50. Here we have Halo and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. This was from the collectible store. That was $10, that was 14, so 24 in total. Halo is pretty much that price, but I had no Xbox games, and I have recently bought a Xbox. It's in pretty bad nick, but I need something to test it. So you'll see more of that in a little bit. But there, and Grand Theft Auto Vice City is a bit more than $14 on eBay. But anyway, then we went to one of the church op shops, and we found just a couple of games. We found Wii Sports Resort, Need for Speed Pro Street, and 2 Lego DS games. Wii Sports Resort goes about $25. We spent $27 at that store, but I got about 10 discs, so realistically they were probably marked at like $2 each, so $8 there. Good value. We had here, I bought Team Fortress 2 in a box just because that was my absolutely favourite game throughout high school. I spent way too long playing TF2, so let's just have a look. There it is, the heavy. Today I learned MA15 plus. But anyway, so bought TF2, Skyrim, that was $1, and then we bought a couple of games. They had games listed at $4 each, but I only paid $16 and I had 6 DVDs, so I think they must have gone to $2 each or something, and just gone, yeah, that'll do. So that's 6, let's call it $10, $9 because the Skyrim was $1, so $9 there. Marvel Ultimate Alliance and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, discs aren't in the best condition. They do go for about $15 each on the Wii, and TNA Impact, just because wrestling games can be fun, and I figured why not. The last stop we had was another little op shop. There was a lady who was complaining about how the board doesn't understand that they're getting too many things in and they can't even put the rubbish out because the bin's so full. Anyway, there was this guy who ended up helping me. I asked him, as you'll see early in the video, whether he could do any better, and he said he could. By any better, I was hoping these $3 would get marked to 2, but he gave me the whole stack for $9, and then I told him just make it 10, because he was giving me too good of a deal. But I talked about this in the video in terms of the costing, so refer to that. 3 games for the collection that I'll definitely keep. Sonic Riders, I can't remember, is that... Okay, I don't think it's the one I remember, so it must be a different Sonic game. Anyway, so that was $10 plus a bunch of those DVDs. I did get one DVD which seemed to be pretty rare. This one here, Luc Besson's Atlantis, which is like some ocean documentary, but there wasn't much on. There were some listings but no sold comps, but the listings were pretty high, so I gave that one a go. The rest of them were just bought for personal sake. I hope you have enjoyed this op shopping adventure and starting a bit of a collection. So I'm not sure when the next one will be. I am in a regional centre, so I don't know how often the op shops will really get restocked, but till the next time, see you later.